Hello guys, this is third part of the video of this series MCP. So Salesforce have hosted Sales MCP server on their own server, and you can access those server through different MCP client. In the past two videos, we already have seen like how you can access Salesforce hosted MCP server with ChatGPT, with cloud. In this video, we are going to talk about Cursor. So how we can access Salesforce hosted MCP server through Cursor. So as usual, the first step would be like creating external client app manager for Cursor. If you see here, like I did for cloud and ChatGPT in the past, let me do the same for Cursor. So I'm going to click on external client app manager, and this time I can say Cursor access. I'm just giving my email address and then enable OAuth setting in order to pass the callback URL. So for callback URL, let me go to Cursor here. And in order to basically the callback URL for the Cursor would be this, right? This one. So I'm going to put this one here, and then under OAuth scope, I need to select two. First one is like refresh token, and second one is MCP API. Where is MCP API? Yeah, this one. And under the security setting, we need just require proof key for code exchange extension for supported authorization flow, and issue JSON web token based access token for named user. So these two we need, and then all we need to do is hit create. And once you create that, next step is to go to OAuth policies and click on edit. And we need to relax the IP restriction, like if you're unsure about like from which IP you would be calling. So I'm just, in order to test this out properly, I'm going to relax the IP restriction and going to hit save. Next step is we need the consumer key and secret. So I will click on key and secret here, and then I need to enter the verification code. We did this exercise very similar, just changing the callback URL here based on the MCP client. So I should have now, yeah, I have now consumer key and secret. Once I have now like consumer key and secret, next step is like going to my Cursor, and like all we need is maybe like I can show you here. So I have new agent, and then I can click on MCP server. So you can click on open MCP setting and leave this one like I just tried before making this video. But you can click on add MCP here, and you can click on custom MCP. And what I will do is let me quickly copy the JSON from here. Yeah, so that like the client ID I will copy. So this client ID is basically nothing but coming from the external client app manager, which we just got, right? And this URL is, if you see here, so this is what, so in Salesforce, right? I've shown this in the previous video also. If you go to MCP server, so under the Salesforce server, you can see all the hosted MCP server here. I'm going to use this one, make sure it is active. If you want to make it activated, click on view details, and if it is not activated, it will show you activate. So just click on that. For me, it's already activated. So there are 9 tools as part of this MCP server. So I will copy this server URL and go to, basically, I will go to add MCP, create new, I will say Salesforce MCP server. Server URL is this, and client ID I will copy. Let me copy the client ID from here. So this is my client ID. I will just paste my client ID. You don't need to pass client secret for this. So just save the changes. Once you save the changes, right, you can click like uncheck and check again. So it will show you the connect button. Now, if you click on connect button, it will take you to the Salesforce and just log in with the org, right? So I will click here and I will enter my password, and it is asking me to confirm about these accesses it is requesting. I'll allow and click on open server. So yeah, I think it should have been connected. Does it not? Open server. Let me go back. It shows it connected. No. Okay, very strange. Let me. So I'm going to Cursor here. Open it again. If I click on this, yeah. So it's connected now. Like it was just not refreshed automatically. If I say query all my account from Salesforce org, and let me just like enable one, the one which I shown to you, because I shown you Salesforce MCP server. So I'm just going to keep that and say send. I don't want two duplicate server, right? Doing the same thing. So it's saying I will use the Salesforce MCP tool to query account record from your. It's checking whether the tool is available or not. It's doing the query. Yeah, it ran the sockle query here, right? And then let's see what it does. Yeah, it given us the result. So this is how we can use it in Cursor, right? How we can access Salesforce hosted MCP server. Here Cursor is a MCP client, and we are trying to use Salesforce as a headless, right? Headless 360 is all about, like, one of the concept of headless 360 is this, accessing Salesforce from anywhere. That was like within the Cursor desktop, right? Let's say if I go to Cursor web version of it, can I access it? I think so. You can do that. So if you see here, it's the same thing. Let me do, say, query all my opportunity this time. Let's see. So there is a typo, but I think AI is smart enough to figure it out that I'm saying opportunity, not a opportunity. It is, I can see it use the tool here, right? So most probably like it might have tried with a opportunities initially, and yeah, now finally it did. So it's shown me all the result, right? So that's all. Thank you for watching this video. This was the third video of this series. I hope you have enjoyed. The next video would be on how we can use Salesforce hosted MCP server and in a Postman MCP client, right? Thank you for watching.